Hi there and welcome back. Hey, I've just shared this small joke and I have to tell you as well. So when I was at school, I was a little bit naughty and they'd say to me, Jane, go and stand by the wall. So I'd have to stand by the wall like this with my nose on the wall until I became good again. Anyway, that's my small joke. Today we're going to use the wall for a different purpose. We're going to use the wall to come through some postural check-in exercises for our shoulders and upper back. Use the wall for some shoulder stretching and then into some glute and lower back stretches. Don't stand against the wall with your nose on the wall. Come with me. Right, so you're going to stand pretty close to a wall, just any wall, wherever you are. We want to try and eliminate this kind of thing, okay? So a lot of the shoulders, muscles in the backs of the shoulders and the mid-back get a little bit dormant. So we're going to open up the elbows and pushing the elbows in to the wall, okay? So you can stand just against the wall. And I want you to have a nice strong core, pulling in towards the belly, towards the spine. Now it may be that your butt is in the wall and you can't imprint here. That's okay, but just activate your core so you're nice and strong through your middle. The elbows are coming in. I want you to push gently the upper arms back. So your elbows are in line, okay, with your shoulders. So they're not up too far or down here. They're in line out here. Now from here, what I want you to do is to bring your hands and your forearms back. So pushing your wrists in towards the wall. So you're keeping your elbows pinned in, the back of your shoulders, your hands and your wrists. Now, many of my clients are like this because we spend heaps of time doing this, don't we? So we want to align the wrists, the hands. So elbows in, pushing back, and then we're going to drop those wrists in and push right to the very tips of the fingers. Now you're going to squeeze and press against the wall. Not dissimilar to standing with your nose on the wall, but let's hold it here, hold, and it starts to really feel quite intense and it will fatigue through the backs of the shoulders. So just holding it there, maybe 20 seconds, and then release and come off the wall, okay? So in appearance, it doesn't look much at all, but have a go, pushing out with the elbows, and rotating back. Now you can continuously move this one out and up. Okay, pushing the wrists in, pushing the hands in, out and up. And you can bring movement in or you can bring static position in there. Okay, coming off, give it a shake off every so often. Another one I want you to do is come from the floor, well not from the floor, down beside your legs, lifting chin into chest, nice and long, back of the shoulders in. Remember, don't roll forward from the wall here. We're pulled back, belly draws to spine, and we're taking a big, wide circle all the way up to as high as you can. You might not come up too high, and then all the way down. The little fingers are tracing a line through the wall. Lift, 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 lift. Squeeze, nice and strong, and then down. Good. Now you can pause at the top, come up to that top point, squeezing your little fingers into the wall, keeping your elbows back, keeping the sides of the arms into the wall, and we hold, hold, hold. Now try to drop the shoulders gently away from the ears, so we're not up here shrugging, we're up in this position here, holding and lengthening. Okay, hold, squeeze, nice and strong, even through the feet. Keep squeezing the arms back into the wall. And when you're ready, just ease it down. So we've got this one, our cactus arms, movement and holding. We've got the nice sweeping arms, movement and holding. Now what you'll probably find is that one shoulder may roll off a little bit more than the other. So just continuously work with it. Don't push through pain. Take a moment, come off if you need to. Now from here, we're going to come back out and up. And then sliding the arms up the wall, we'll come into this one. Come as far as you can. You don't have to come too far. You start to feel that in that lower back, pull your belly to your spine, and then coming gently back down. And up, and down, okay? pressing up. You might want to pause at the top, pushing the backs of the shoulders, the backs of the elbows, and the backs of the wrists into the wall, fingertips in, and back down. Whew. So you'll start to really feel warmth and quite fatigued in through the back of the shoulders. So we're going to work from here into a shoulder stretch. So we'll take the hand in the wall, okay? Go one at a time in this position, and then you're just going to drop gently down, okay? Now you're going to stand a little bit away from the wall, maybe a meter-ish. Hands up, and then you'll drop in. So we're after a shoulder stretch, okay? Opening through the back of the shoulders, through the front of your armpit, down into this position. Now, strong in your core, even in those legs, dropping in and up, mobilizing through here. And when you get to the depth of this position, you're going to hold for a period of time, as long as you need to. Now, try to be soft in your elbow, so we don't hyperextend into the elbow at all. Okay, obviously change sides, do it on the other side as well. Hands behind you, and then drop in. Try not to rotate through into it. We're just going to drop up and down. Now, the higher you keep your hand, the easier the stretch will feel. Now, there is a possibility to go a little stronger here. You're going to walk closer to the wall, so as you bow forward, your head is closer to the wall. Okay, you're leaving those hands high. Head comes closer, and you're going to drop in. This gives us a good range in the shoulders. Sometimes the shoulders can be stuck or we can be effective with rotator cuff work and frozen shoulder. We want to try and keep the shoulders mobile and as flexible as we can. Dropping in and easing up. Good. So there's another one there for you. This one we're going to use a block. Doesn't matter if you haven't got a block. You're going to just pull the elbows in. Okay. Block comes in. So you just want your hands to be about, if you don't have a block, it doesn't matter. You can bring them into about as wide as your elbows and then open the elbows in. So maybe this wide. Squeeze. I'm squeezing the block at the moment. So we're going to drop, and bring it into the wrists, and then we'll drop through. So this one we work the arms together. It's pretty intense, so just take your time to drop in and release. So dropping in, squeezing in, and release. Coming up and out of it as much as you want to. Don't push, once again, don't push to pain. Don't push to any discomfort. Push to a stretch point. Hold it there. Take as many of those as you need to. So from here, we're going to come down to the ground. You're going to sit towards the wall, okay? And, oh, I've got a knot in my shirt, which is not ideal. So from here, this is like our, we call this a number 4 stretch, but this is also very similar to a swan pose. Taking one foot up to the knee, placing the foot in the wall. So you get a nice square position here. Flatten down in through the lower back and keep the shoulders pressed down, nice and easy. So from here, by easing the knee wide, you're going to take a really big stretch into your glutes. Holding here. And then you can mobilize into this if you want to, pressing in and back out. If it feels good to do so, you can roll up, pushing into the wall, lift the hips up, keeping the knee nice and wide, and keep that top foot flexed, okay? Coming down gently. Let's work to the other side. Flex the foot, ease the knee away. Everything is square. Your lower back is squeezed in and your core is activated. Hold. Now you can lengthen the arms overhead if this feels good. And then pushing up out the wall if that feels nice. We can ease up, keeping that knee wide, finding that glute stretch. Now if you feel that you get used to this stretch and you want a little bit more, all we're going to do is bring ourselves closer to the wall, okay? So the butt comes in. And we're coming in, pressing in nice and close, and then bend the knees, taking the foot on, might push up just to get that stretch and then ease, and that feels so much more intense. So gauge how far away from the wall you want to be. And what's nice with this posture, and nice for using the wall, because the wall doesn't move. You can move, but the wall doesn't move, so it really highlights to you how intense a stretch can become. And easing out. Hold these for as long as you need to, all right? Flexing in, dropping those hips. Maybe keeping up in your bridge. Might be nice and high, or you might drop down nice and low. Pushing away from the wall, easing the knee wide. Soft in the shoulders, nice and long in the back of the neck. Breathing nice and easy. So there's some single leg work there. The one we're going to finish with is our butterfly. So once again, you can come away from the wall, or you can start pretty close to the wall. Now take your hands onto the knees and ease the knees wide. Nice and strong through your core, belly to spine, easing away. Go nice and long in the shoulders, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Rock gently through the neck. And you can always just come legs up the wall, shuffle your butt just a little bit closer. Sending those soles of the feet in together. And easing the knees nice and wide. So work with your breath as you come through this butterfly pose. Inhaling. As you exhale, a little stronger push on your hands. Nice. And when you've finished all of those practices, you can maybe take a moment with legs up the wall pose. This is a really nice, relaxing pose to do. Dropping into the lower back. Maybe float the arms overhead. And when you're ready, you can take yourself off the wall, bringing yourself down gently, rolling over. Or you can stay for a while in your legs up the wall pose. Really lovely restful posture. Come down before your feet get tingly and lose all the blood. Hey, love bringing you this content. Please stay out of trouble. Stay away from having your nose against the wall in class, and please subscribe and click the notifications button so you can stay updated. See you on the mat. Namaste.